Let's get this shit over with.
Yeah, fuck, dude. I think I lost my mojo, dude. I lost my mojo.
Watching this stupid ass film.
Just I don't know. It's bad to be in this state of mind because even though this was like painful, dude. This was like fuck, dude. Fuck you.
I had high expectations. No, excuse me. I had high hopes. That's the right word.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck? Dude? I will say this, dude. I like. I couldn't get through. No, I like what they were trying to prove, but I didn't like how it was executed. Like I like that everybody would fall prey to them. That was cool. But I didn't like the chemistry. I just didn't give a fuck about anybody. I thought it was kind of it was like.
Are you looking for a relationship in this film, Mister?
Yeah, and it's my fault. I should be more bold. But I don't know, dude. I really didn't care, dude. Oh shit, they're destroying the house. Who the fucking cares, dude? I don't give a shit.
You know.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No.
Knock knock. Knock knock.
Come in, because when you're Batman, it doesn't matter who's there.
Fuck you, dude. I want to see who's there. Fuck yourself. Okay.
Who's there? You're going to jail.
Yes. Oh, Batman. No, dude. I think this film felt like, I don't know. I had to stop it at least like 20 times, dude. And I was like, shit.
You
dude.
stopped and rewound the.
No. And I'm being truthful. I only saw it once. In a time lapse. No, what's it called when it goes like back to the? No. I don't know. Dude.
In loop. You saw it once in loop.
In loop, yes. Why did you have high hopes? You've seen other things from him, right? And you like him.
Keanu Reeves?
No, dude. You had high hopes because of him or because of the director? I think you told me.
I don't give a fuck about directors.
You told me that he did a really good film about a clown, that he got it right. That's why I'm saying that you had high hopes.
Oh, you're talking about Eli Roth.
Yeah.
Did he write it?
He directed it, dude. Why are you stupid?
Sometimes. Although sometimes. I didn't know. I don't pay attention to that crap.
That's why I thought you recommend. Also, it was because of the Keanu factor?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I like that whole idea that you got two broads that are they're coming in and
you're going down.
They went down all right.
They sure did.
You know, it's funny. I'm gonna say this, and you're gonna think I'm nuts, but this is probably one of the few films I think the sex scene is very relevant. It was relevant showing what they showed because it painted a picture that most people really won't understand if they didn't see an intense sex scene like that. You know how I feel about sex scenes in films.
I know. Yeah,
I think they're pointless, but there are some films that you have to have it and show the passion and show the extremities of what's happening in order to understand the film. I feel like I actually feel like they didn't show enough because you got like, I get the point. It's kind of like watching. I don't keep bringing this up. It's like watching Irreversible. That was a different twist on a rape scene.
Yeah.
The fact they didn't cut away really drove a point into the viewer, and that was relevant. In this film, I felt like they should have showed a little more intensity. Kind of like in Lethal Weapon, when he bangs a blonde chick, I forget her name. That was relevant, I thought, because
of the connection.
Huh?
The connection and the intimacy between.
It shows. I don't give a fuck about connection and intimacy. It shows about how he loses things, and you wouldn't really grasp how much it hurts. You're just like, he lost a chick, she died. He didn't really care. But the underwater scene when he goes to touch her face and he just swims up like insanely angered. The sex scene really emphasizes that his actions towards what they did to her. That's kind of my point. So yeah, again, intimacy and all that's irrelevant to the way he felt because something was taken from him involuntary again. So it's a slap in the face. In this, um, I felt like they didn't do enough because they, you know, you're supposed to really grasp. I feel you're supposed to really grasp how temptation is, which we all understand, but in watching a scene that has longevity with something as erotic and as intense as that, really drills in your mind. When you see what happens in the rest of the film, you're like, whoa, dude, like just the few hours before, it was like this amazing, intense fucking like thing, whatever you want to call it, but I feel like what they showed was it wasn't enough. I mean, I'm not saying like you got to get like up in there and see like straight penetration, but they should show like more of the interaction. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think they focus, once they went into the bed, they focus more on the bodies as opposed to them how they're experiencing that.
Exactly. I feel like they're focusing more on not showing than instead of showing, because like, oh, well, too much would be pornographic. It's like, well, then if it's NC-17, it's fucking NC-17. But that's why I fucking hate Hollywood sometimes, because it's like, they ruin good films and good moments because of oh, he wrote it. Yeah, he could have done a better job. I'm very disappointed in Eli Roth. I like Eli Roth a lot. Green Inferno, I surprisingly, I'm not me, I'm someone else. Surprisingly, he's probably one of the few directors I like, other than M. Night Salamander. I mean, M. Night Shyamalan. I love him. I love everything he's done so far that I've seen. I've seen almost everything except The Last Airbender and like 2 other projects he did. But yeah, I don't know. This film really left a bad taste in my mouth. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it was like the guy who died, the guy who has an inhaler. Was it that?
yeah, dude, that's such bad acting. Fucking dude, I love when he got ghetto on her. He's like, bitch, you know where I'm from? Like, I was like, oh, dude, that's a twist.
Yeah.
But and how they were throwing the inhaler over, and he's like,
Yeah.
dude, I would have fucking knocked one
Yeah,
of those.
yeah, that's stupid, dude.
It
You know,
doesn't make sense.
it doesn't make sense as well. Like they're like parallel or maybe mirror scenes are when this seduction scene when they're like he's switching seats when they're like kind of tantalizing him, and then he moves, and then he moves again. Oh, what the fuck, dude?
Oh yeah, I get he was trying to be polite, but you know what though? His character, he was an awkward individual. But they didn't really show that until he was around other people. So it seems like he's an introvert.
There was a couple of places where I thought, okay, good, Keanu, but for the most part, I don't know, dude. I couldn't see him as a dad, to be honest with you. And the kids irritated the fuck out of me, dude.
Yeah, they were just kids.
I mean, I think I like Keanu Reeves, but I think that if somebody else would have played it, I think it would have played better. Like I like that twist with like when he's doing the monster thing, and then they were actually surveilling him. I like that.
Yeah, I dug that. When they said how old they were, I was like, oh shit, I didn't see that coming. Literally.
Yeah, no, yeah, but come aside. I mean, other than that, if you tell me the film, I really would be interested in, because I think that it explores things about like what happened with the guy. I mean, literally they were going down on him, and he should have like, I don't know. It's an interesting, because at the end of the day, he did it. He did it.
Right, and that actually, I question that, because they show the sexual tension he has between him and his chick, but like that, I don't know, it just didn't seem believable.
Exactly. And I mean, I do think that it's kind of cool that they don't have sex and he ends up having sex with 2. Like they leave him hanging and then 2 of them show up. But I don't know. To me, overall, the story, I think it was okay. The dialogue, I don't know if it was the dialogue or the performance that didn't work for me at all.
Dude, the acting fucking sucked. Like Keanu Reeves' acting was so unbelievable. Other than the fact he was portraying that he was an older guy, like moving all old, you know, yeah, and
I think there was a couple. I'm not gonna see it again ever. But there was a couple of moments like it seemed like he was kind of exploring something, and they said, "Fuck it, let's do the next scene." Like it doesn't feel like they gave him a chance to play more with the physicality.
I
Like
see that.
yeah, but I don't know, dude. Who would you say? And I'll say it first because I'm not predisposed by what you say, but I think the the one that dressed like Britney Spears kind of. I think she was kind of the more, but everybody kind of sucked. Who was the better performance? No pun intended.
Oh, out of the three actors and the actresses,
Yeah, and yeah.
I would say honestly, both of the actresses did a really good job because not, in the beginning it was very believable when they're all wet and they're like, "Hey, we're kind of lost." Like I believed it.
Okay. Okay.
And then once they were in the house, they're kind of I don't know, it's believable, but when they were acting the way they were acting in the morning, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like I didn't. What the
Yeah.
hell? It kind of threw me off guard, but then I was like, "Oh shit!" And they were acting like kids,
Yeah.
and when they revealed they were kids, I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I felt sick.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like, what? Like I felt sick. So I thought that was good. But once they started playing the Jeopardy game, oh, I'm gonna go deaf. What are you doing? Like the fuck out of here. Why couldn't you just headbang the fucking
Yeah.
headphones off?
Yeah.
You know, headphones, dude. Musician here, like headphones are not that tight. And if they are tight, you can fucking wiggle them off, dude, or you can shoulder it off or whatever, you know. But then again, in the heat of the moment, and you're panicking, you're not gonna think of that.
Yeah, and I don't know, dude. I mean, maybe because of that in the heat of the moment, the next day, when the guy who's picking up the art, that he's untied and he stay here and he just goes there. Yeah, that inhaler scene was stupid, dude.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, I'm lying. I do know a lot about psychological behavior.
Yes.
Um, so maybe it's unfair for me to judge, but like, who the fuck would leave someone tied up and be like, "I'll be right back"? Who the fuck does that? Like, really? Unless you can't untie them or there's a fire or something else. But either way, I would fucking I would cut the fucking rope. I would untie him, figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why did he fucking leave him? Like, I didn't
I don't get it.
understand that.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Also, like I said, I don't think they're exploring enough the Keanu relationship and like what you said that he was kind of shy, he's kind of old. I don't think they're exploring enough the schoolgirl kind of relationship with her father and how they're kind of like untiming the complicity with the shorthand that supposedly they might have and those doubts. I don't think it was developed enough.
What father? What are you talking about?
Well, when she's on top of him and he's like, "Oh, what you did to me, father, when you came into my room."
Oh, it's just playing a fantasy. It's not. It's not. You're looking too much into it. It's a sexual fantasy. That's it. That's another thing too. Sexually speaking, like if if anyone can fucking, challenge this, it would be amazing. But no one will comment. I should go live actually right now. You know,
So,
maybe I should. Yeah, I think I might.
okay, okay.
No, fuck it.
Okay.
Sexually speaking, physically and sexually speaking, the dude's been married who knows how long. If he said it, don't care. He's been with the same chick, right?
Uh,
Sexually speaking, there is, I don't really see how he could last more than 30 seconds if he has two chicks bobbing his knob. Honestly, because the intensity of that, unless like there's something there that he's able to control it, but the intensity of that and you build up to that,
yeah.
it doesn't make sense. Like I didn't believe it, and I was watching it, I was like, how the hell is he lasting this long? No, really, like
I was thinking the same thing, dude.
Like maybe it's the age, maybe it's the age, or just how his physicality is, and he was so excited that he was able to obtain an erection. I know we're talking about fucking penises right now, but it's all relevant. But that's the only thing I had. One of the only, not the only thing, but one of the things I had a hard time is the fact that he lasted as long as he did.
They give you a hard time.
Pun intended. Seriously, think about it. Like he's like, when they're like, have you ever had two girls do this? He would have been like, no. Or yeah, I was a college kid once. You know what I mean? Like I don't believe it unless he's like so sexually in tune with his body, which he could.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. I hadn't actually thought of that, but yeah.
And they were like, have me.
Well, yeah, no, I totally see your point and how, yeah. I don't know, dude. It was
a terrible film. I would not watch it again.
Yeah, I know.
I'm very disappointed that Eli Roth wrote it. Content is good. The idea of what the chicks were doing is good.
Yes.
Terrible execution, like you said. God, why would you pick this fucking movie? What is wrong with you?
What the fuck?
It was me.
No, but I think it's. I was gonna say worth checking out. I mean, I
only.
No, I mean, I will guess, and I don't know if you're a Keanu Reeves fan. I mean,
I am. That's why I wanted to watch it.
I think he did something. He tried to do something different, and I appreciate that.
Dude, that's what I don't get. Devil's Advocate, Speed, Bill and Ted. What's that? The
Sweet
skydiving
November.
one? Huh?
Sweet November.
No, the skydiving one.
Skydive. Oh yeah, Point Break.
Point Break. Like he was different people.
Yeah.
But ever since he did Matrix, he's the same. He's Neo in every fucking movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. It's like, bro, lay off the weed for once. Jesus. Dude.
I didn't get to think about, I know I'm maybe reading too much into it, but the cutting of his hair and then they cut her hair, I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
It's because he has long hair. Like, you don't cut, man. It's like shaving a guy's beard.
I know, but it didn't seem that long for that. Yeah, I'm just going to yeah, fuck it. I just want to make this
like, how'd you feel if I cut your hair against your will?
Destroyed. Broken.
There's nothing to look for.
If you put it that way. But I think I like the story. I don't like the acting or the script. I think it was interesting that it was in a single location. I'm kind of a sucker for those types of things, so I like that. But overall, I just didn't care. I don't know. It didn't say anything to me that the house was fucking destroyed, dude. And in the end, Dad had a party.
I thought it was funny. I did like that twist and how they tortured him at the end. But here's the thing. Their fingerprints are everywhere.
Yeah.
Their DNA is everywhere.
Yes.
Did no one think of that? Come on, Mr. Roth. Did you not think of that? And then they talk about how they've done this to a bunch of dudes.
Wow.
I like the mystique and, well, how many dudes? Is this really the first dude? And here's the thing. It kind of leaves things open, I guess, because they left him, right?
Yeah.
Clearly they broke into the house. He's buried in the back. There's a video of him banging some chick on Facebook.
Yes.
Right? That doesn't prove anything. He could still be like, oh, they took advantage of me, blah, blah, blah. I was trying to be nice. Look at the house. That kind of, they killed so-and-so. Like, that proves that he was a victim either way. So he could, the second time he can claim rape.
Well, it could be like knock knock, the trial.
Guilty. Two guilties.
Yes,
What a shitty film. I'm disappointed.
that's, I don't know. Yeah, cinematography.
I thought it was standard. I thought it was stock.
Yeah,
Audio was stock.
yeah.
Acting, I give it because the chicks did okay. I give it a half a star.
Shit.
Like,
Yeah, you said he's the one who did the thing about the clown, right?
yeah, Clown.
I wanna see that one. I wanna see that one.
You haven't seen Clown?
I haven't seen Clown. I wanna see that.
I swear we've seen it.
No, is it on Shutter?
And I think it was. I own it. I might lend it to you for a price.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, I love that fucking. I have 2 copies of it, I think. So yeah.
So it's like your Joker.
Fuck you. Just to explain, I accidentally pre-ordered the Joker and then I bought the DVD forgetting I pre-ordered the Joker. So I own a digital copy. So I spent 40 or 50 bucks on 2 copies of the Joker, which I was gonna get a free copy of the Joker anyways, because it comes with a digital copy when I bought the fucking stupid DVD. Whatever. Fuck you, dude.
It's okay.
I
It's
hate
okay.
you. All right, what are we giving this piece of shit film?
Oh shit. 2?
Overall?
Yeah, I don't want to do it. Yeah, I don't want to do it by parts.
2 is, you think 2 is fair?
No, 1.5.
Really? 1.5?
How about you?
I'd give it a 1, but
one?
1.5 is fair. I mean, the chicks did a good job acting to a
Yeah.
point.
Okay.
Plus,
1.5.
they're hot.
1.5. But I do want to see Clown.
1.5. Have you seen the number 23?